How's it going, everybody? Oh, wrong show. Hey, fans Beyond Wrestling. This is Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. How about the other wrestlers here? Rolling out the proverbial red carpet for Jaka. What an introduction to kick off the 15th ever edition of All Killer. And we're going to see for the first time ever, Jaka going one-on-one with Steve the Turtle Weiner. Of course, we saw the Turtle showing off his technical acumen against Drew Gulak. Well, Drew Gulak and Jaka, two wrestlers at opposite ends of the spectrum. Not much technique out of Jaka. So we're going to be very interested in seeing how this man from the jungle, he's not from the jungle. We're going to see how the wild savage, not the smooth savage, just the savage side of the former Johnny Mangway. Let's see how Jaka matches up against Steve the Turtle Weiner. Turtle looking to shake hands with Jaka, and Jaka looking to dine on turtle soup. Oh, Jaka! No finesse right there. Choking him with the headdress that he wears out to the ring. Oh, and connecting with all those tape fingers. Following up some kicks in the midsection. Now just chopping him in the throat. And Jaka's all fired up. It had to have been the special in-ring introduction. But Jaka missing wildly with a strike. The Turtle turning shell first. And look at this Turtle trying to psych out Jaka. But Jaka sending him right down to the mat with one headbutt. Turtle able to power out. Pretty close to getting knocked out from that headbutt. Still got some fight left. Turtle's not one to stay down. He's not going to go down without a fight, that's for sure. Very unorthodox competitor, if there ever was one. Same could be said for Jaka. Look at the way he throws Turtle into the ropes. Catches him low with that headbutt. Turtle had that scouted. The boot to the midsection and trying to drive Jaka down with that DDT. I think perhaps doing so on instinct alone, having little to no effect on Jaka. He now sides up the Turtle, going for that kick, but once again, Turtle directing his shell towards his opponent. Look at the flying cross body out of the Turtle. Almost enough weight to keep Jaka's shoulders down for the mat. And I would have to say that would be one of the biggest upsets in Beyond Wrestling history. But then again, Steve the Turtle Weiner is the same competitor that has defeated both Chris Dickinson and Mark Angel. So you never know with this guy. Getting on the opposite side of Jaka, doing a little Jaka and jiving before coming down with that splash. And now, Steve the Turtle Weiner, I think, signaling for a tombstone pile driver. Oh! We'll never know what he was going for because Jaka was playing possum, just driving those taped fingers right into the face of Steve the Turtle Weiner. And now look at this, using that taped foot to choke away, to try and prevent the flow of air to the lungs by cutting off at the throat passage. And look at this again. Jaka just hanging on the ropes. He's going to be careful he doesn't fall into the ring. Not even sure if he was choking the Turtle that time. Looked like he was trying to rub his dirty, disgusting feet right in his face. Rolling right into that splash. Now Jaka with that cravat. Positioning Steve the Turtle Weiner in the center of the ring. Attacking with all 5 of those taped digits. Turtle goes down. Jaka looks like he's going to be going for that rolling thunder headbutt. Oh, but Turtle gets the shell up. Of course, Turtle being allowed to wear that shell into combat because he is in fact a turtle. Look at this senton. Driving all of his body's weight with that hard shell. Crashing down on the chest of Johnny Mangway. Steve Weiner has got something in mind. He telegraphed it to the other wrestlers. A series of knee strikes, learning from some of his earlier mistakes, attacking the chest of Johnny Mangway. Excuse me, the former Johnny Mangway and Jaka. Haven't made that mistake in a while. And Jaka came charging in. Turtle one step ahead of him. Look at that body avalanche in the corner. The strap's coming down. Sabu. Oh, he just threw the gel right at his head and got caught up. Jaka's knocked out. Turtle going for the pin. Oh, Jaka just kicking out at the very last second. I think the referee's giving these guys a lot of leeway in this match. We saw some chokes and eye gouges earlier on. Now the shell is being used repeatedly as a weapon. Oh, and again for Sabu. The nephew of the original Sheik, one of the most violent wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling. I think Steve the Turtle Weiner channeling some of that deranged anger. Jaka's out, but Steve the Turtle Weiner has to roll him to his back in order to pin him.
Is he out?
Well, I don't know if Jaka's actually knocked out right here. Oh no, Jaka leaping to his feet, a karate chop right behind the ear. Oh, and another open hand strike with those taped fingers. And again taking the Turtle down. Steve the Turtle Weiner wrestling Jaka for the very first time. Messed with the wrong animal. Jaka comes charging in, Turtle trying to get the feet up. Oh, just position on that rope. The headbutt, the kick. Steve the Turtle Weiner all hung up, very precariously positioned, straddling those ropes. Oh, got a shot right to the temple. Jaka perching himself in that top turnbuckle. Perhaps going for the splash, perhaps going for the crossbody. Instead gets conked right on the head once again with that turtle shell. Now being applied for the back senton in the corner. Jaka staggering to the center of the ring. Oh, but taking Turtle down with that Samoan drop. I don't know if he got all of it. And he certainly didn't get enough of it, because Steve the Turtle Weiner will continue onward in this contest. Although it looks like Turtle's struggling to get up, he may in fact be stuck on his shell. Jaka bringing the Turtle back up to his feet. The Turtle brushing him off. He's got to buy the pectoral muscle. Oh, but Jaka had it scouted. And look at this. The jaws of the Jaguar have been applied. And Steve the Turtle Weiner saying that he's tapping out as opposed to just admitting that he's giving it up. I would say a very valiant effort from Steve the Turtle Weiner. Seemingly gets better and better every time we see him here in Beyond Wrestling. I mean, this most recent set of all-killer tapings, he's been tested against two of the best on the roster in Jaka and, of course, Drew Gulak. Steve the Turtle Weiner falling short in both of these matches, but nothing to be ashamed of. And Jaka continues his vow of silence as he gets ever so close to that #1 spot. All right, fans, Beyond Wrestling, it's time to get the shills out of the way. If you're watching this right now, I can only assume that you already know about youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling. But if for some reason this is your first time ever experiencing Beyond Wrestling, please make sure to subscribe to youtube.com/Beyond Wrestling. It would be a mistake if you didn't. The same way that Johnny Miyagi has just made a mistake by trying to cover the mouth of Mark Shurman when Mark Shurman was trying to ask him if he knew who he was. Of course, Johnny Miyagi, Scotty Wild, two competitors trying to move up the ranks here at Beyond Wrestling to varying degrees of misfortune. Of course, Mark Shurman, JT Dunn, no longer under the guidance, under the tutelage of John Harder and the Professional Revolution. These guys are on their own. And I'd say Mark Shurman's doing all right for himself right now, taking both of his opponents down with a double clothesline. And look at that, JT Dunn taking the fight to his opponents on the floor. Great execution of that suicide-style dive, able to land on his feet. Johnny Miyagi getting tossed back in the ring to Mark Shurman. Shurman calling for the Shurplex. Textbook's execution on that vertical suplex. And Johnny Miyagi, who was very close to picking up a victory over Eric Corvus. In an unfortunate call from the official, Eric Corvus showed the footage to the official who decided to restart the match. So just as we've seen Steve the Turtle Weiner improving with each bout in Beyond Wrestling, the same can be said for Johnny Miyagi. Although Johnny Miyagi looking for that cross body. Oh, God! caught with that overhead throw and that elbow drop from JT Dunn, who just squished him. JT Dunn, instead of going for the pin, looking to connect with those kicks right between the shoulder blades as he had Miyagi beat. Miyagi proven to be very, very resilient. Certainly if there was ever an instance of more guts than brains, I think that Johnny Miyagi is the personification of that expression. We're concerning a more aggressive side out of JT Dunn right here. JT Dunn picking up a big singles victory not too long ago up against Dave Cole at the Armory of Maury live event. Once again, we find him in tag team action, teaming with the sure thing Mark Shurman. Johnny Miyagi was able to kick out the foot from underneath JT Dunn and got caught up on the ropes. And since then, the combination of Wild and Miyagi have actually been doing all right for themselves. Pretty good move out of Scotty Wild right there. The shot to the midsection followed up with the kick. No time wasted going into that lateral press. And that's what these guys need to do. They need to go back to youtube.com/beyondwrestling. Take a look at some of their biggest losses and figure out where they can capitalize on those mistakes so that they don't make them again. Mark Shurman starting to get a little upset with some of the tag team work. Johnny Miyagi, that neck breaker, taking Dunn down to the mat. Mark Shurman trying to get this chant going, trying to get some of the other wrestlers to chant for his man, JT Dunn, but I think they seem more content to be singing the Stone Temple Pilots. And in a couple of seconds, JT Dunn is going to be singing the blues because he just got kicked in the face. Johnny Miyagi is going to need a better pin if he wants to keep JT Dunn down for the count. JT Dunn extending the hand, only a few feet away from tagging in Mark Shurman. Miyagi was taunting Mark Shurman. He got kicked in the head. JT Dunn looking for the pin in between the legs of Johnny Miyagi. Miyagi with a few clubbing blows and a handful of hair and tagging in the fresh Scotty Wild. Scotty Wild, Johnny Miyagi trying to coordinate some tag team offense. The double sledge coming off the second rope. JT Dunn. This kid's got a lot of heart, still trying to fight back. Now Scotty Wild, look at this, picking his opponent off the mat from his knees. Driving her down that body slam. Great hang time on the elbow drop. JT Dunn still kicking out. Scotty Wild looked like he was going to be rushing into something right there. Instead, changing his mind, didn't want to make a mistake. But that could have been a mistake right there. Raising the ire of Mark Shurman, one of the largest competitors on the Beyond Wrestling roster. I'm surprised this referee's even able to subdue him as long as he had. And now Johnny Miyagi and Scotty Wild, shortcuts. They screwed that one up right there. And JT Dunn inching ever so close to his corner. And Miyagi, though, not much behind that double sledge attempt. Oh, and Miyagi with the elbow. He thinks he's outsmarted the team of JT Dunn and Mark Shurman. He's got another thing coming. Now that front chancery, let's face it, when you control the head, you control the body. Now Miyagi and Wild looking for that double vertical suplex. JT Dunn, what a reversal, planting both of his opponents on their head with that DDT. Miyagi's going to be looking to tag out to Wild. Wild's going to be looking to tag out to Miyagi. These guys are both knocked down in the center of the ring. JT Dunn digging deep after being on the defensive for a number of minutes. Oh, and here comes Shurman, the sure thing. He strikes, just taking down both of his opponents. Throwing a variety of clotheslines, back elbows, you name it, he's doing it. Shurman with the Irish whip. Scotty Wild looking to use his agility to get over his larger opponent. Gets shoved face first in the buckle. Oh, just plowed right through him. You gotta love the power out of Mark Shurman. And Shurman, a competitor that when we first saw him debut in Beyond Wrestling, seemed a little bit timid. Certainly has no problem coming out of his shell. That little dance celebration, a little preemptive. And allowing Wild and Johnny Miyagi now to start putting in some work on their larger opponent. Johnny Miyagi says that he's dancing. I would not consider this dancing. This is disgusting. I think Miyagi realized the mistake that he just made. Got kicked right in the abdomen. Now that crucifix, ow, kicked him right in the back of the head. And Mark Shurman knocking Scotty Wild off the apron. And JT Dunn knocking Johnny Miyagi out. And that's enough for JT Dunn and Mark Shurman to pick up an impressive victory. Look at the way JT Dunn just set Johnny Miyagi right in the middle of the ring, knock him out with that elbow. And the tag team specialist, Mark Shurman and JT Dunn, getting it done here. All Killer episode 15. Great tag team victory. And they did it all on their own. They didn't need the help of John Hart of the Professional Revolution. Good for you guys. Scotty Wild, put your hands down. You lost. Of course, with the all-killer format, it's Beyond Wrestling's approach on television wrestling, and obviously you're watching this on youtube.com/beyondwrestling. We have the opportunity to reach a worldwide audience, so we're obviously thrilled to be able to deliver you matches like this. Nicholas Kaye, the newly reinvented Nick Talent, trying to find life after the Academy of Anatomy. He's going to be going one-on-one with Sugar Dunkerton. And Nicholas Kaye, the professional's professional, a bit of an entrepreneur, has his hand in a number of different projects at all given times. Professional wrestler being one of those, and I mean, you can obviously tell that he takes his line of work very seriously. Look at the physique on this athlete. Nicholas Kaye, that newfound intensity, that newfound aggression, looking to take the fight right to Sugar Dunkerton. Of course, Sugar Dunkerton, the veteran, is going to be looking to set the pace for this contest. And getting some of the wrestlers to chant Special K at Nicholas Kaye, and that was not nice. Dunkerton, Kaye tying up. Kaye able to apply that side headlock. And perhaps looking to bring Sugar Dunkerton down to the mat. Not going to be able to do so from that position. Instead, going down to one knee as Dunkerton uses that right arm to try and get some separation. That's exactly what happened. And look at this. Almost a variation of the cattle mutilation, pulling away on both of the arms of Nicholas Kaye, and is able to get right back into a position where he can switch it up to another hold. But Nicholas Kaye, to his credit, able to apply that side headlock, and he looks like he has Sugar Dunkerton's left leg grapevine. Well, Dunkerton able to free that leg, now trying to maneuver himself to a more favorable position, rolling Kaye over. And that's exactly how he beat the Black Baron in the most recent episode of All Kill. The Black Baron had that submission hold applied. Sugar Dunkerton rolling him to his side. And Sugar Dunkerton was able to put him away when it looked like the Baron had him beat. Of course, Dunkerton, most well known, at least in Beyond Wrestling, is one half the KOA, Beyond Wrestling's best tag team. No Aaron Epic in his corner this weekend. And so we're going to see what Sugar Dunkerton can do as a singles competitor. Often overlooked for the basketball garb, Sugar Dunkerton has been a veteran of the independent scene going on 10 years. I'll tell you what, you can't stick around that long unless you're any good. So, right there with that key lock, trying to bring Nicholas Kaye down into a position where he can pin his shoulders to the mat. Of course, Kaye, with a documented history of neck injuries, was not going to be able to maintain that bridge for very long. While he has a counter, he's trying to hammerlock the arm of Sugar Dunkerton. Of course, it's much more difficult to escape this hold from this position because Dunkerton is being pressed to the mat. And Nicholas Kaye just driving his head in between the shoulder blades to do a little bit more damage. Now trying to keep that arm trapped and going for a submission hold where he likes to use his opponent's arm to create almost like a vice-like hold so that he can drive his knee into the carotid artery to cut off the flow of blood to the brain. I do not know if he has a name for this submission, and honestly, I've never seen anybody else apply a hold similar to it. It's like a super effective sleeper hold. Sugar Dunkerton's going to be looking to avoid that as this match continues. Kaye and Dunkerton both back up to a vertical base.
We take this old school. Here is where the power lies. Okay.
Nicholas Kaye looking to quote-unquote take it old school with a test of strength. And I think that even though Sugar Dunkerton has the leverage advantage, I'm not sure if he is as strong as Nicholas Kaye. And you don't think that Sugar Dunkerton's going to be falling for this either. Kaye better be careful, he's going to get slapped in the face.
Forget it. All right. Okay.
Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Take a gander what's going on right here.
Okay, up here.
And Nicholas Kaye having to reach high in order to lock knuckles with Sugar Dunkerton. Let's see if he's going to be able to outpower his taller opponent. So far, both these competitors pretty evenly matched. Well, unfortunately, Sugar Dunkerton has the advantage. Instead of using it to do some more damage to his opponent, he's decided this is going to be the perfect opportunity to do a little dancing. Nicholas Kaye missing wildly with that clothesline. Sugar Dunkerton getting Kaye off his game. That's one thing that you can say about Nicholas Kaye. He is a bit of a hothead, and the fact that Sugar Dunkerton can stay cool as a cucumber, certainly going to work to his advantage. How about that diving elbow drop? Nicholas Kaye sandwiched on the turnbuckle, and Kaye cannot let his temper get the best of him. He needs to make sure that he can stay as calm and collected as his opponent, Sugar Dunkerton, because when he gets frustrated, he has a tendency to make a lot of mistakes. Kaye just being staggered with a number of shots from Sugar Dunkerton. Caught him with about 5 of those jabs. Some to the face, some to the chest. That one caught him right on the jaw. And Sugar Dunkerton looking to send Nicholas Kaye for the ride. Caught him with that clothesline. And Kaye's down in the corner. Sugar Dunkerton looking to reposition him. This could have been a mistake. He already had his opponent down. This time getting out-muscled by Nicholas Kaye, who comes charging in. Elevated up and over, able to catch himself on the apron, ducks out of the way of the punch. And go right to the throat of Sugar Dunkerton. Oh, caught him with a punch right to the temple. And Nicholas Kaye's got a sight set on Sugar Dunkerton. Oh, was going for that senton. But Sugar Dunkerton able to get out of the way as the official continues the count. Sugar Dunkerton's going to go for a dive, uncharacteristic, but all of his body's weight crashing down on his opponent. I don't think a slow motion dive is going to work. Oh, and Dunkerton taking too much time, getting caught up in the moment, having a little too much fun with some of the other wrestlers here as he went for that other dive. Kaye had it scouted. What's Kaye doing right here? Oh, grabbing him with the afro and just driving him down with that neck breaker on the concrete. And laying in the senton for good measure. And Nicholas Kaye thought he was going to be going back in the ring to perhaps pick up a count-out victory, but instead resetting the count and just stepping away in the throat of Sugar Dunkerton. And Dunkerton hit the back of his head hard when he came down. Oh! The knee right between the shoulder blades. Connecting with the spine. And there you see Dunkerton really clutching his head and his neck. I've got to say, honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that he was even able to kick out of that after the neck breaker on the floor. That was almost a tragic angle that he came down on the back of his head. If anything could have possibly saved him, honestly, it's going to be some of the hair from that afro. And Kaye, perhaps looking for a pile driver, asking some of the other wrestlers if he should do it. That's up to him to decide, but if I was him, if he's going to do it, he shouldn't be wasting so much time. Dunkerton able to block the hold, and Kaye's giving up on it. And now Nicholas Kaye going to the nose, going to the mouth. And if I've said it before, I'll say it again. It doesn't matter how much time you spend in a gym. There are certain points on the human body that are always going to be vulnerable, and many of them are on the face. Kaye catching Dunkerton with that back elbow and continuing to take a shortcut. Oh! By stepping on the throat before driving both of the knees to the chest. Now Dunkerton brought over the corner. Nicholas Kaye trying to fold him up. He's got him almost kitty corner on that second rope. Now just stepping on the small of the back. Oh! Just driving the point of both the knees to the back of Sugar Dunkerton. I mean, Nicholas Kaye has really done a number on the neck and the back of Sugar Dunkerton for the past couple minutes. Smart to pull him away from the ropes. He's got the leg hooked. But Dunkerton's kicking out, and you saw the pain etched on his face. Can't imagine how much pain he must have been experiencing just through kicking out. You hear Dunkerton groaning, and now Nicholas Kaye in a somewhat conservative hold, but making his opponent carry his body's weight while he plans his next offensive attack. Keep in mind, he does still have a handful of hair with this hold. It may be out of the view of the official, but it wasn't out of my view, and it looked like he ripped some of the hair right off the head of Sugar Dunkerton. And Dunkerton realizing that. Oh, he's going to try and suffocate him with his own hair. Nicholas Kaye is vile. I was going to say, this new side of Nicholas Kaye that we've been seeing. You can question the ethics, but you can't question the effectiveness. Sugar Dunkerton trying to fight back. One good kick to the leg was enough to take Nicholas Kaye down, but I don't think he connected where he wanted to with that sliding forearm. Looks like he caught him right underneath the left shoulder. Now Dunkerton trying to power him down. Let's going to see if that's any effect on Nicholas Kaye trying to kick out. And as Kaye is kicking out, connecting with a series of elbows, almost taking a page out of Eric Corvus's playbook. We're using the momentum of kicking out to transition into an offensive attack. You can tell Kaye is getting very frustrated right here. He's beside himself. He dumped his opponent to the floor. Now something else in mind. Oh no, now he's looking for a pile driver on the floor. The neck breaker wasn't enough. Look at this smirk on Nicholas Kaye's face. And now pulling him off the padding. Sugar Dunkerton trying to find a counter. Nicholas Kaye just going to town with those clubbing forearms. Oh! Just elevated flapjack style face first into that concrete pillar. Oh, and a high angle backdrop suplex on the floor. And now we've got the official checking on both of these competitors. I mean, Dunkerton having to do damage to himself. Of course, Nicholas Kaye coming down much harder from a higher angle. And Nicholas Kaye using some of the other wrestlers ringside to try and pull himself back up. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't know where he is right now. Well, I'd certainly hate to see this match end on a double countout, but at this point, I'm honestly going to say I don't think it would surprise me. Both of these competitors have taken out and dished a great deal of punishment. Well, Sugar's back in the ring at a 7 count. 8 count being applied on the floor. And Nicholas Kaye using that bottom rope to pull himself back in the ring. Nobody's in Nicholas Kaye's corner. For such a long period of time, we saw him as an ally. First to Anthony Stone, and then to Mark Angel. And now that he's on his own, let's see if he can finish the deal. Came charging in. Sugar Dunkerton got the boots up. Ooh! Taking a page out of Aaron Epic's playbook with that fastball punch. I don't think he's able to connect with the same level of effectiveness. That's a maneuver that Aaron Epic has perfected. But Dunkerton coming in with that elbow. Now the open hand shots. All over the place. Dunkerton finding his second win. Nicholas Kaye down on his knees. Dunkerton looking to build up ahead of steam off the ropes. Oh, almost kicking right through Nicholas Kaye. What impact on the drop kick is enough? Wow. You know, the longer this match goes, I'm really not sure who it favors. I've got to think that Nicholas Kaye has the better physical conditioning, but he also lacks the experience that Sugar Dunkerton brings to a contest like this. Out of instinct alone, fighting off that waist lock. Now catching Dunkerton and spinning him right out into that face buster. Nicholas Kaye has ended a number of matches with that maneuver, but not this one. Now pulling in that arm. And now he's got Dunkerton with his own arm wrapped around his face as he pulls the knee into the carotid artery to try and put Dunkerton to sleep. We hear the other wrestlers calling for Dunkerton so that he does not tap out. Kaye still trying to keep that hold applied. Unable to keep it applied, and Dunkerton has the legs tied up. Look at this. And that's that unique submission hold that we've seen a variation of it from Dunkerton. He's got both the legs tied up. So Nicholas Kaye's going to have to use all of his upper body strength if he wants to pull himself to the ropes. And now with that chin lock applied, and Dunkerton's trying to bend at the neck. Nicholas Kaye trying to wrestle himself to the bottom rope and grabbing the official to bring himself closer. How often do you see something like that? That just goes to show you how desperate Nicholas Kaye is. But it's never appropriate to put your hands on an official, risking disqualification to do so. And it looks like that maneuver from Sugar Dunkerton, even though it didn't seal the deal, certainly took a lot out of his opponent. Dunkerton perhaps going to be going for that shotgun lariat. We've seen him in combination with Aaron Epic use that lightning spiral as well. Nicholas Kaye connecting with a series of forearms, but Dunkerton able to weather the storm, has both the arms trapped. Next with a series of headbutts, sends his opponent off the ropes, and popping off that overhead belly-to-belly throw. Dunkerton had a great lateral press, he even had the leg hooked. He even took an extra second to make sure that he was in an optimum position to keep his opponent's shoulders pinned to the mat. And now I think he's going for that shotgun lariat, for that surgically repaired arm. Nicholas Kaye had it countered. And now, trying to pull away at the arm, and here we see again into that submission hold. Much more quickly and much more effectively able to get into that hold, but we see the knee is being pushed into the side of the throat of Dunkerton. And with the arm pulled around the head of Sugar Dunkerton, you got to think it's just a matter of seconds before he passes out in this hold. The arm drops one more time, and Dunkerton's done. Dunkerton flipping over. And Nicholas Kaye having to give up the hold so that his shoulders are not pinned to the mat. Both competitors stumbling around. Oh, there's the lariat! Nicholas Kaye is knocked out. He cleaned his clock. 1, 2. Dunkerton is in serious trouble. Nicholas Kaye kicked out, held onto the arm, went right into his signature hold, and his forced Sugar Dunkerton to tap out. And I would have to consider that to be one of the biggest victories of Nicholas Kaye's career. Certainly the biggest singles victory we've seen from him here in Beyond Wrestling. And I think the most important thing to note right here is that he did not do it with the help of Anthony Stone or with Mark Angel in the Academy of Anatomy. Nicholas Kaye beat Sugar Dunkerton in the center of the ring, one-on-one. And Nicholas Kaye, as he's rolling out of the ring, proud of his handiwork, seeing the hair that he pulled out of the head of Sugar Dunkerton when he pulled him down to the canvas earlier in the bout. And he's given the hair to Eric Corvus, who thinks it's hilarious. Eric Corvus, he's going to be teaming with Chris Dickinson to go up against Sugar Dunkerton and Aaron Epic at National Pro Wrestling Day, and now just rubbing salt in the wounds, gloating the fact that he won today while Dunkerton lost. Oh yeah, main event time here, episode 15, and you better goddamn believe that we saved the best for last. It's going to be AR Fox going one-on-one with the Black Baron. The Black Baron, the current heavyweight champion at the WWA 4 down in Atlanta. Of course, AR Fox, currently one of the Open the Freedom Gate? No. Open the Platinum Gate? No. Open the Partner Gate? I don't know. One of the tag team champions in Dragon Gate USA. Open the United Gate. I knew it would come to me. One half of the Open United Gate tag team champions. He's also the CZW Wired Television champion. Of course, AR Fox wearing the wounds from his encounter with Chris Dickinson earlier in the tapings. You see those cuts right around his left eye, above and below it. And the Black Baron coming off a tough loss against Sugar Dunkerton as well. So neither of these competitors have the momentum coming into this bout, but you better believe that both of these guys, being graduates of Mr. Curtis Hughes Wrestling School down in Atlanta, Georgia, coming to that school alongside of competitors like, I don't know, the Uha Nation, Jonathan Gresham, Charade, the Hooligans, Matt Cage. Yeah, these are some of the best wrestlers in the country, and I think that, AR Fox has accomplished so much in the world of professional wrestling in such a short period of time. I think that the Black Baron would love to emulate that. And I think that, when he extends his hand right here for a handshake, it's because he has the utmost respect for one of his peers, like AR Fox. And as a result, I don't envision either of these competitors resorting to any nefarious means to gain an advantage in this match. This match will be wrestled based on the God-given ability of both of these athletes. Of course, AR Fox is most well known for his aerial splendor, a high-flying acrobatic type, but that doesn't mean he can't get it done on the mat. I think that he's a really underrated striker. If it's up to Black Baron, we're not going to find out. And if there's one thing that is certainly working at a disadvantage to AR Fox coming into this match, it's that he is smaller than his opponent, so he does not have nearly as much strength on his side. I'm going to say the Black Baron has almost 20 to 30 pounds more muscle mass on AR Fox, and the only way that's going to benefit Fox is if this match goes extremely long. I'm talking to the range of 20, 30-plus minutes, because the more weight that you carry, the more it wears on your endurance. AR Fox spinning around the Black Baron, but before he can even apply that arm bar out of the arm drag, Baron was able to apply that head scissors. I think one of the things I like best about Black Baron is that he never shows his poker face. He's always a very stoic competitor, so it's difficult to tell when he's frustrated or when he's on the ropes. AR Fox is going to tie up once again with the Black Baron, and the Black Baron kicking him in the well-chiseled abdomen and going right back to that side headlock. And Black Baron, who's had a number of great performances this weekend against Pinky Sanchez and Sugar Dunkerton, let's not forget the big victory that he had over Biff Busick at the Charade Charity Chowdown. AR Fox rolling out of the way, trying to trip up the Black Baron. And Baron, avoiding contact on that leapfrog, was going for that waist lock. Fox slipping right through his legs. Now Baron, a reversal of position. And Fox connected with a couple elbows. Baron comes charging in. Fox ducks underneath. That time he caught Baron with that drop kick. These two know each other so very well. As if you couldn't tell already, as if you needed me to tell you that. And Baron going to the floor looking for some separation. And look at the elevation! Springing off the second rope, a full somersault, taking out the Black Baron. AR Fox almost colliding with the ceiling here at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. That's how high he got. That short pump kick right to the side of the head of the Black Baron. And AR Fox once again looking to fly. Keeping his eye on his opponent as long as he can. Trying to build some speed off the ropes. Baron was out of the way. Fox lands on his feet and catching him with that spinning kick right to the chest. And now Fox perhaps looking for low main reign. And he catches him with it. Unbelievable. The risks that this man is willing to take in order to put down his opponents is unprecedented. AR Fox may be the most insane risk taker that has come along to professional wrestling in this generation. And that says a lot. That counts for guys like Teddy Hart and Jack Evans and the Amazing Red. This dude is absolutely nuts, and he's looking to take another risk. Springboarding, but this time he got caught with that inverted atomic drop. Oh, and spiked one on his head with the DDT. The Black Baron still feeling the effects from having his opponent, all 175 pounds, come crashing down on him twice in the last 2 minutes. Baron struggling to get back up to a vertical base. Coming off the ropes right into that swinging neck breaker. Great execution on that hold. Fox kicks out. It's going to take a lot more than that. Put AR Fox away. You know, it's so hard to say what the best strategy coming to a match with AR Fox is, too. One would think that you would want to try and target the legs to take away some of his upward mobility, to try and prevent him from doing some of those springboards. But then again, really the secret to doing those springboards is the upper body strength, because you have to pull yourself up and balance yourself on that top rope. I think Black Baron was looking for a shot to the chest, might have caught AR Fox in the throat. And now he's got that full Nelson applied. And in all actuality, this may actually be the best way to wear down an opponent like AR Fox, continue to apply pressure on the neck. If he could do some serious damage, he could take away the strength in all of AR Fox's limbs from this position. Not only his lower extremities, but his arms as well. Of course, AR Fox, the type of wrestler that's in the gym every day of the week, working on his conditioning. So resilient, so hard to keep him down for a long period of time. Fox is coming off the ropes, able to duck out of the way of the clothesline. And out of the wheelbarrow position, able to take the Black Baron down with that arm drag. Earlier in the match, we saw him try and go for that arm bar. Baron had a counter. We saw him learn from his mistake. But look at the neck breaker again from the Black Baron out of nowhere. Black Baron a little bit uncharacteristic. I don't know if you saw it, but it looked like he was starting to get a little bit frustrated. And the Black Baron, the way that he throws those strikes is so unique. A lot of times you see guys that put their entire body into it, but really he just uses the strength of his individual arms. Although he put his entire body into that Irish whip. AR Fox being sent chest first into the buckle, but it's not enough to put him away. Although you got to think he's going to be having difficulty breathing right now. Now Black Baron going back to that full Nelson. If there's one thing that can be said about the Black Baron is that in his matches, when he finds a hold that he likes to apply, he will try and stick to it. In this instance, he's targeted the neck of AR Fox. He's going to try and continue to wear away AR Fox with that full Nelson. Couldn't keep it applied. And look at Fox slipping a position in that wheelbarrow, trying to roll through for the pin, while Black Baron is just too strong. And Baron put right back into that full Nelson before slamming him down to the canvas. Can't put him away. And honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that the other wrestlers here are chanting for Black Baron over AR Fox. But that just goes to show you the respect that he has earned among his peers. And again, there we see some of those signature strikes. Again, all on the strength of those long arms, not putting his entire body weight into it. And so as a result, he's expending less energy than he normally would to dish out a number of strikes. It's a great strategy out of the Black Baron, one that you don't see a lot of wrestlers employ. AR Fox at hard as the buckle, able to get those long legs up. Now looking to perch himself on that second rope. Baron comes charging in again. Fox had it scouted. Fox perhaps going to be looking for a drop kick here. Oh no, landed on his feet. Unbelievable how quick AR Fox is. And springboarded up, and now he connects with the drop kick. He was looking for it on one side of the ring. He was able to get it on the other. And Fox is taking his time right here. He knows he has his opponent down. He's going to take this time to try and take a little bit of a breather, perhaps recompose himself. Shake some of the cobwebs from the beating that the Baron's been putting on him. AR Fox drop kicking his opponent to the floor. Baron crashing hard in the concrete. We've already seen 2 dives out of AR Fox. How many more does he have in him? Oh, there's the Lope. Catching Baron hard. Before Baron even has an opportunity to get back up to his feet, just sending him into all the other wrestlers. Oh my God! AR Fox is a 1 in a million athlete. He must have jumped 10 feet from where the ring is to where he ended up landing, wiping out himself and his opponent in the process. But I think AR Fox perhaps getting a little too overzealous. I mean, how many more of these dives can he continue to land before he starts doing some serious damage to himself? There we see him stumbling around. And that last one, the Ole. But it's risks like that that have made him one of the most popular wrestlers on the scene right now. And all of the wrestlers singing a different tune, chanting for AR Fox right now. Fox in the forearm. Baron turning his back to AR Fox. Fox, like I said, Baron across the ring. Baron's just too strong. That was a mistake. Oh, caught him with the elbow and the clothesline. Going to be finishing this combination with that high angle exploder suplex, but AR Fox had it scouted. Baron looking for the knee. Fox right back up to his feet and catching him with that super kick. Right under the jaw. And Black Baron, at least with the wherewithal to try and get himself to the ropes. So that AR Fox going to have to expend the energy to pull his opponent to the center of the ring if he's going to try and pin him. And that's exactly what's happening right here. AR Fox looking to position Baron in the center of the ring. Oh no, instead trying to throw him to the floor once again. Baron catching himself on the apron. Oh no, AR Fox with that sliced bread. Baron pushing him off, got caught with a kick, and again. Oh my God! What do you even say about something like that? AR Fox was thrown with one of the most high-angle exploder suplexes I've ever seen in my entire life. That would have been fine if it happened inside the wrestling ring. But instead, he was thrown overhead, came crashing down neck first on the apron before wiping out of the concrete. One of the scariest spills that I've seen in quite some time. I'm not even sure if the officials counted at this point. AR Fox is dazed and confused. He is in some serious trouble right here. And knowing that, trying to get away from the Black Baron before the Baron can put the nail in the coffin. AR Fox shaking his head no, saying it's going to take more than that. Oh, why would you wish the Black Baron to do more of that to you? Oh! Oh, but Fox taking it down with the cutter. One thing to be said about the Ace Crusher, it's one of those maneuvers you can pull out of nowhere, but the damage that you do to yourself by coming down on whatever surface you nail it on, I mean, coming down on the ring, even worse on the concrete. AR Fox don't care. This guy doesn't feel pain. He's not even human. Connecting with the knee right to the face of the Black Baron. He's going to position. That's not the ring. That's not the legal ring that these guys are wrestling in. That's the second ring in the training facility here at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. And what is Fox looking to do right here? Oh, a flipping cannonball senton. And Baron sandwiched between his opponents on the ropes. This guy's unreal. AR Fox hobbling around, but able to get the Black Baron in the ring. And you would think maybe now would be a good time to go for a pin now. Absolutely not. Not when you're AR Fox. Because he wants to finish with finesse. Going for that 450 splash, but took too much time. No water in the pool. Baron's out of the way. Oh, and again, all the impact of the arm. How much momentum the Baron has built in such a short period of time! AR Fox taking over with that clothesline. Does Baron have him? Wow! Oh, another combination out of the Baron. This time he's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Black Baron's calling for something off the top rope. Maybe he's going to be looking to position AR Fox up there and connect with an exploder suplex from an even more devastating angle. The heavy hands of Black Baron doing the damage necessary. One thing I got to say, though, I don't know if it's the wisest decision to place AR Fox where he is most comfortable up on that top rope. This could turn out to be a fatal mistake for the Black Baron. Oh, calling for death. The Black Baron trying to get AR Fox in a fireman's carry. He's got him hooked, but AR Fox able to free himself, rolling off right in position, and catch him with that open hand strike. Another one to the opposite side of the head, and kicking him right in the face. AR Fox going for low main pain right here. This is exactly what the Baron doesn't want to find himself. Oh, took him down at low main pain. He's got the Black Baron beat. 1, 2, 3, come on! I cannot recall a time when anybody has ever kicked out of the low main pain here in Beyond Wrestling. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's the most dangerous move in the arsenal of AR Fox. And AR Fox, with that pump kick, perhaps he's going to try and knock out the Black Baron in the corner with shot after shot. Taking off that protective cover for his damaged elbow. that he wore coming into this match. Looking for another pump kick. Oh, that could have been the one that knocked him out. And positioning Baron up on that top rope again. You gotta wonder, is he gonna be looking for a low main pin again? I mean, it wasn't effective enough the first time. But after 4 kicks right to the face, is this the combination that AR Fox was looking for? Baron able to catch him, putting on the brakes, proving to be just too strong. And the Black Baron's got AR Fox trying to get him in that fireman's carry position. A super Death Valley driver. AR Fox immediately clutching his chest. He's going to be seriously hurt. You think he cares? No, because there's only one thing that AR Fox cares about, and that's winning. This is incredible. And this is what it is all about here in Beyond Wrestling. 2 of the best wrestlers on the scene, laying it all on the line. Don't live to fight another day. It's all about here and now. And these guys are certainly caught up in the moment. Oh, God. How many more of these kicks can the Baron withstand? And another one. Oh! Oh, Christ almighty. Now the Black Baron. Oh, God! Pulling AR Fox face first into the knees. He's got him all tied up, pulling away at the neck. And that's the neck that he had done some damage to earlier in the contest with some of those neck breakers. And AR Fox actually quit. Unbelievable. Unprecedented as far as I'm concerned. When's the last time you saw AR Fox submit? And what does that say about the WWE 4 champion, the Black Baron? As far as I'm concerned, the Black Baron is here to stay. What an unbelievable match. I'll tell you what. With all of the matches that we've seen, taped at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, presented to you, the all-killer format this weekend, I don't know if there's 2 more competitors that were willing to take the risks that the Black Baron and AR Fox did in order for one of them to be victorious, that man being the Black Baron, who finally, after 2 tough losses to Pinky Sanchez and Sugar Dunkerton, has the momentum back in his favor as he looks to continue to climb up the ranks here in Beyond Wrestling. Fans, please make sure, if you don't already, for more matches like this, subscribe at youtube.com/beyondwrestling. Like, comment, and share.